Geographic Information Systems.
GIS.
Hello and welcome. For the next few minutes, we will take a look at just what GIS is all about
GIS.
and what Mississippi State has to offer in this field. This will include some of the career opportunities available, courses at Mississippi, and some of the learning tools you will need to get started in a great career.
GIS.
What is GIS?
Well, the letters GIS stand for Geographic Information Systems. The way I like to describe it is, it's computer science that's fun.
GIS uses digital technology to combine maps and images with a computer database. GIS has a broad range of applications that can be applied to real-world scenarios to allow business, engineering, government, and the military to make better, quicker decisions. GIS is designed to assist decision-making by using data that is spatially referenced to the Earth. Modern computer software and related technology make it possible to use this data to solve complex planning and management problems.
What does Mississippi State have to offer potential students?
The Geographic Information Technology program at Mississippi State offers students opportunities to develop skills useful to engineering, business, industry, and government. The technician that completes this program gains competence to work in a variety of applications in this growing field. Mississippi State is the only community college in Tennessee to offer specialized training in the fastest growing GIS fields.
In most cases, graduates who have necessary computer skills and understand the data that they're working with can expect to earn an excellent starting salary of about $30,000, and much more as you add skills. Using the latest in computer software, GIS students will learn the skills that are important to effectively apply this technology.
I think Paul Baxter is a real visionary. I think that he's going to get the right teachers for the right job. I think it's a very impressive program that is just going to grow into something that's going to be a real blessing for our community and for the students involved.
What are GIS career opportunities?
Engineering and surveying, facility management, city-county government, site selection, emergency response, logistics, demographic analysis, public safety, community planning, economic development, and military and homeland security.
How can learning GIS technology help me in my career?
GIS technology is already being used in virtually every area of the economy. National retail companies use GIS to determine where to locate new outlets for their products. Law enforcement uses it for quick response to emergencies, to identify crime patterns, and managing traffic problems. Government uses GIS in planning how to respond to disasters and in managing land, parcel, and road design data.
GIS technology is being used in some areas that you probably aren't even aware of, such as 3D imaging, movie special effects, satellite images from space, air travel, traffic control, military operations, and farming has even been improved by the use of GIS and GPS satellite systems.
Well, the courses are exciting. The courses at Mississippi in GIS include 3D graphics and work with computer databases, work with remote sensing and satellite data, and we use global positioning systems, or that everybody has heard about, called GPS.
What courses would I be taking?
All Mississippi State GIS students take courses that teach GIS fundamentals, covering such topics as global positioning, database management, cartography, and project planning.
Students in the business concentration learn to plan and develop specialized business GIS databases. They take advanced topics in demographic analysis and site selection.
One of the most important fundamentals of business is location, 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 and of course GIS is perfect for that. Another area would be marketing and targeting your very important dollars to go to the right locations.
Students in the technical concentration learn to plan and develop local government and engineering design GIS databases, taking advanced topics in web GIS and image analysis.
GIS is exciting. That's why I do it for a living. I've changed careers a couple times in the past 10 years, and I find GIS to be a very dynamic, changing, evolving way to look at things and get things done. I think the program at Mississippi State and the instructors are some of the best you'll find anywhere in the country, who have varied experiences in business, as I do, in engineering, in a way of doing things better with GIS.
A new way to learn.
GIS introduces Mississippi State students to a new way of seeing, thinking, and interacting with the world around them. GIS is a job skill that is in demand. Professionals working in many fields recognize that GIS training is a valuable career asset.
It is a tool that allows us to collect geography about pieces of information out there in the field remotely. You can capture an XY coordinate value for any feature that you can go and stand on or locate and position with that GPS unit.
Imagine traveling down an unfamiliar road at night. Your tire blows out, so you dial 911, but you have no idea where you are. You just use the GPS unit in your vehicle to pinpoint your location.
Just think, you can help design, build, and operate the systems that make this possible. Pellissippi State can give you the skills to succeed in this ever-growing field. You will be able to use data from the unit in your car in order to tell the 911 operator not only where you are, but where the nearest ambulance or hospital is located. If you are someone who loves to travel, some GIS jobs involve fieldwork in some of the most scenic places in the world. London, Paris, Japan, the list goes on and on. Businesses all over the world are pursuing students with GIS education. Pellissippi State can provide you with the tools and knowledge to get you started in the right direction.
Welcome to Bank Fishing in Tennessee. Today's episode, Teleco Trout.
Welcome to Bank Fishing in Tennessee. Today's episode is Teleco Trout. I'm your host, Rusty Coleman. This is my brother, Paul Coleman.
Hello.
We, along with my other brother, Mark Coleman, have a little film for you, and we'll get to the fishing. You ready to go fishing?
I'm ready to go fishing.
Let's go to the fishing. You know how when you watch these other fishing shows, They got these $20,000 bass boats and just thousands of dollars worth of gear and brand new rods. You know, see this? $7, Kmart. You know, you can go fishing for $10 or less off the bank. You don't need a boat. You just go out, you can buy hooks, sinkers, a can of corn. You're trout fishing. You can buy a couple of rooster tails. You can catch trout, bass, bluegill, even striped bass with rooster tail, no problem. You know, they're a couple of bucks a piece, buy 2 or 3 different colors, you're fishing. You don't need all that expensive equipment to have a good time fishing. You know, in some cases, you don't even need to catch the fish to really have a good time. It's just a matter of going out there and enjoying yourself and having fun with, you know, a good friend, or maybe you and your son, or just whatever. It's all about having fun. And that's what fishing's really all about. So forget all those expensive bass boats, all those expensive toys and gadgets and gear. You don't need it. $10, fish off the bank, that's all you really need.
And now let's see how many more trout we could catch.
There's a male, a hook jaw. Pretty little trout. Look down there. Very nice. About. Slippery too. And now we'll return to our regular program. On this trip, we mainly used 2 types of baits. We used an artificial bait, and I guess you wouldn't call it a natural bait, but we used corn on a hook. For starters, we started the day out, we started using rooster tails, which are these little puppies here. We've got basically 2 different sizes, 1/8 and 1/16. And we have 2 different kinds of blades. We have silver and we have gold. Why don't you tell us a little about these particular rooster tails here, Mr. Paul?
Okay, I got a gold and black one with some glitter in it. It's got good color for the flash, but the black the trout like because it becomes almost like a bug to them.
Yeah, we cut some trout open earlier this season and found that they had been eating some natural black beetles out of their natural habitat. So we started fishing with black rooster tail to see if this would mimic that and it seemed to do a really good job. We were catching 2 to 1 off any other color we tried to use that day.
And then, after a little while, the trout seemed to slow down off the rooster tails, so we switched to the corn. The corn works real well in the white waters and the real swift areas where you can't get the rooster tail in.
What size hook is that there?
It's a number 10.
What about that sinker? What kind of sinker? What size?
Now that's a BB. We usually use 2 of them to keep the weight down to the bottom.
Let's see. So number 10 is sometimes some people go 8, 10, 12.